What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Chemist DIY product review here on the Chemist DIY channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the Dollarfix EF18 OBD scan tool. Now, keeping with full disclosure and transparency, the folks over at ThinkCar did reach out to me to review this and test this product for you all, but I just wanted to be known that all thoughts and opinions of this product are of my own and no compensation was received for any type of favorable review. With all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get on with this product review. Now, the Dollarfix EF18 is going to be your budget-friendly OBDII scan tool, coming in roughly around $27 over on the Dollarfix website. This is an affordable, beginner-friendly scan tool that offers a range of features for diagnosing and repairing vehicles from 1996 and on. While this unit does not have all the bells and whistles of the more expensive scan tools, it does provide great portability and a solid foundation for your basic automotive troubleshooting needs for most of today's modern vehicles. Now, let's go ahead and unbox the product. And as you can see, the contents of this box are very, very minimal. We have our basic user manual, and we have the scan tool itself. And there's nothing else in the box. Taking a look at the outer nuances, you can see that the EF18 is extremely compact and very lightweight, making it easy to handle, fitting right in the palm of your hand. The outside casing is going to be your basic hard plastic and feels like it could possibly take a good chop abuse. The LCD screen is going to be a 1.7-inch display, and it is protected by this plexiglass finish, as you can see here. Moving over to our navigational panel here, you can see it is very, very basic in nature. We have our up and down buttons to move through our on-screen menu selection. We have the OK button, or your enter button, to select our desired feature, and our back button to move to the previous screen. Each of the buttons have a rubberized coating or fill to them, and as you can see, as I press the buttons, there really is no loud tactile response or click, but it feels like your typical keypad. The unit itself does not have any type of onboard battery or charging system as the more expensive scan tools does, and it is powered on as soon as you plug it into the vehicle's OBD2 port via the DLC or data link cable. Now, according to the Dollarfix website, this $27 scan tool is supposed to be able to read and clear diagnostic trouble codes, view live stream data and has freeze frame, test your O2 sensors, read battery voltage, evap systems, and has I am ready for admissions. Now, that's a lot of features for all compacted in this small little device. So we're gonna go ahead and head out to the vehicle right now and put it through some paces and give you guys a glimpse of a few of the features. Now, there is a lot to cover in this one little unit, and we won't be going through it all, but we're just gonna go through some of the features so you get an idea if this is a scan tool that you wanna purchase. All right, so we're inside today's test vehicle, a 2012 Honda Accord SE sedan. Now, I already went ahead and connected up our OBDII scanner to our port down here below on the left-hand side driver's kick panel. Now, we're going to be running through the functions and giving you a view of what it is you get when you purchase this tool. Now, it is a little bit difficult to view on the camera, so I'm going to kind of zoom in and give you guys a close bird's eye view. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, we have our OBD2, and I'm kind of working backwards here because I can't see it quite for myself as I face the camera. We have our DTC lookup, we have our battery, and our settings. We're going to go ahead and jump into the settings real quick. Let's get rid of the simple things first, and I'm going to go ahead and click the OK button. Now, the way we navigate through these menus is by using our up and down arrow buttons here, and I'm going to go ahead and press OK and select that so we can see the menu items. And as I bring you guys closer, all right, so as I brought you guys closer, you can see the menu selection on the settings. We have language, we have unit of measurements, we have help, and about. Now, if we go ahead and select the language, we can select between a multitude of languages. I'm going to go ahead and click OK for you guys so you can see what languages are available, and using our up and down menu, we can make our selection here, so we can pretty much use this just about anywhere. So we're going to go ahead and click the back button to get out of this function. And our unit of measurements, of course, we always have imperial and metric. So let's go ahead and get out of that. And help and about. Now we don't need to get into those functions, but let's move back over here. Now if we wanted to go ahead and check our battery settings here, let me go get to there. We can click the OK button and we can see our voltage on our battery. And as you can see, the vehicle has 12.8 volts. Go ahead and click the back button one more time, and we can go ahead and view the DTC lookup and see what we get there. Now we can put in our DTC code or our P codes here, and fortunately for us today in this vehicle, we do have a check engine light, so I can actually give you some data to actually look at. So let's go ahead and jump into the portion where we do a diagnostic lookup. So we're going to go here to the OBDII scanner port, and I'm going to go ahead and insert my key into the vehicle and power it on so we can communicate with the ECU. Okay, so our vehicle is now powered on, and we're going to go ahead and click OK. Alright, so you can see here we have read DTC, we have number 2, clear DTC codes, freeze frame, I am ready, vehicle information, data flow, real-time curve, and as we move down, let's see if I can get down if there's anything further. Oxygen sensor test and evap test. So those are the menus that we have to select from. We're going to go ahead and click the OK. We want to read the DTC codes currently on this vehicle, and I'm going to click read. And as you see here, we do have a P0420, which is a catalytic converter fault, and so this vehicle actually needs to do may need either testing for the oxygen sensors. We need to look for either holes in the exhaust system, or the catalytic may be in fact bad. So we're obviously going to have to go ahead and dig a little deeper into the system at a later time. So we're going to go ahead and click the back button, get out of this feature, and now for this vehicle, I want to make sure that we do have, it's not just one of those random faults. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that DTC code, click OK, and the code is now clear, and on the dash the light has gone away. Now going ahead and taking a look at the other features here, we got freeze frame. We're going to click OK there. So data storage, press any key to continue. Okay, so we got I am ready status. Let's see here. After clearing DTCs, driving cycle, let's click OK. So it's telling us all our sensors here. It's looking for all our sensors. Now the vehicle has not been warmed up, so obviously it's not going to be given any real information at the moment. But I just kind of want to show you that as we go through here. So this is actually live information. We're going to go back. Drive cycle, we're going to go ahead and click OK on that one. So again, we have not, vehicle has not moved, has not been started, so we're not going to have any real information here until the actual ECU is reading all that. Alright, number 5, we're going to go ahead and grab some vehicle information. Let's see if we can actually read this information off the vehicle here. So we can go ahead and read the VIN, and there is our VIN number. That is correct. We're going to go back. CID. Okay. CVN. Go ahead and go back. Go back again. Now number 6, we got our data flow. We're going to go ahead and click OK. Now again, the vehicle is not running, but it is still reading some information off the ECU. Got our air stats. Okay, let's go back. We got our real-time curve. And this is for probably, let's say, speed, live data. Okay, nothing going at the moment. Let's go back in there one more time. And we'll go back to, let's look at the coolant temperature. Press OK. And as you can see, it's reading live data from there. Now, again, if we start up this vehicle, we'd get some information going on here. But at the moment, this car's been sitting overnight, so there really is no information for me to show you guys. We're gonna go ahead and go back. Engine speed. Just click OK. And again, we don't have no engine speed, but I can go ahead and start the vehicle. Let's see what it gives us. Let's give it a good rev. Alright. Let's go ahead and back out of this. And back out of this once again. Go down to our next one, our oxygen sensor test. Now let's see if we actually have any issues with the oxygen sensors. Now again, we can see our values and our voltages, and that's pretty valuable information when you want to go ahead and test to see if your oxygen sensors are actually working. Potentially that could be the reason for our fault. We have a faulty oxygen sensor and it's giving off the wrong values or has a low voltage, and we want to go ahead and inspect that. So pretty neat feature to have here. Okay, let's go ahead and go back out of here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at the last but not least, number 9, evap. Go ahead and click that, and this is our evap test, and there we go. So now that we have our P0420 code, let's go ahead and look that up here and see how well the Dollarfix EF18 actually identifies that issue, or what type of information it'll actually give us. We're going to go ahead and punch in that code. Alright, so how we change the P code numbers is by moving up and down. So we have our 4, and then we're going to move over to our next number, and to select the next number, you're just going to simply push down, and now we're going to change that 0 to a 2, and that is our code, and then we're going to push OK. And it just says catalytic system efficiency threshold, or below threshold, and that is the generic information there. So as it already had told us before. So just basically your real quick generic lookup. I mean, once you get your DTC code, I mean, usually you take that back to your computer and look it up on the internet, but at least right now you know that it is a catalytic converter issue. So let's go ahead and head back to the table to give my final reviews and thoughts on this unit, and let you know a little bit more. Okay, so we're back here at the workbench to give you my final thoughts on the Dollarfix EF18 scan tool. Now I want to start off by saying who this scanner is for, and in general it's basically for anyone looking for a lightweight portable device to keep in the top tray of your toolbox or in your vehicle for a quick diagnostic test. Because of its simplistic menu selection, it makes a perfect device for your beginner DIYers looking to grasp the concept and understanding of using a scan tool, and then graduating to the next level of the more expensive scan tools. I remember back in the days when I purchased my first scan tool, it was this MaxiScan MS309, which still works and I use till this day. This is your most basic, bare bone, no frills, quick diagnostic scan tool on the market, and compared to today's technology, it functions and operates like a computer from the 1980s. All it does is read and clear codes in what seems like ASCII 2 format compared to the Dollarfix EF18. Now, if I had to make a gripe about this unit, it would be that it's a little laggy in its response times, such as when you make a menu selection to the time when the screen actually presents the information. At least for me, it had me thinking my input selection wasn't received, and I found myself constantly pressing the button until the screen switched. Dollarfix, perhaps in future iterations, a little acknowledgement notice once the button is pressed could be added. So if you're listening, please make this change or make the unit a little more snappier. Also, Dollarfix, I think you could have gone with a little larger screen than this 1.7-inch display here. For a person such as myself with poor eyesight, and being that the screen is on a white background and being so bright, I found it really hard for my tired old eyes to read the screen. I don't know about you, but I'm more of a dark theme type of person, and reading white text on a dark background is just a lot easier on the eyes. But all in all, guys, if you're in the market for a quick diagnostic scan tool or a beginner DIYer wanting a little more advance of a unit to prep yourself for the next level, I think the EF18 is a great buy for just $27 and offers a lot more feature than, say, the Maxi scan tool you see here. Well, that's going to be it for this product review. Don't forget to like and subscribe for future product reviews and DIY tutorials. And before I go, remember, you can't break what's already broken, so you might as well get in there and DIY it to save yourself a buck or two. As always, guys, I've been the Chemist, and I'll see you in the next one.